Hi, this video is a quick video on how to create a trauma registry data validation Excel file. Excuse me. It's just a quick video. It's a very simple, basic validation form. So we'll get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just put in some data in these fields. All right, so this is the data that I'm going to validate, and then this field is going to be my validation field. So I'm going to use like 1 and 2 to equate to if I agree or not. So 1 would be agree and then 2 would be disagree. And in order to validate the data, I'm going to need some cell references. So I'm going to open up another sheet and just type in 1 and 2. And then here in this cell, I'm going to click on, I'm going to format this to validate the data. So I'm going to go to data here on the top bar and then click on data validation. And then I'm going to click on the list because I want to be able to choose from a list. So list, and then the source. The source, I'm going to go back over to the other sheet and then click on 1 and 2 because that's going to be my source, and then click enter. All right, so then I created a list that I can choose from, so 1 and 2. I'm going to copy this all the way down to the fields. So this entire range of data here. So I'll have that same format in every field. All right, so now you can pick 1 or 2 in each field. And if you pick a different number, it won't let you enter it. So if I pick on 3, it'll give me an error. All right, so now that I have like the fields that I want, the values that I want to choose from, I'm going to format this so that it'll like kind of pop out at me. So I'll add conditional formatting to it. So to add conditional formatting, I'll go to Home, Conditional Formatting, and then New Rule. So on this, I have to pick the classic style so that I can get to where I need to go. The formatting box. So to format this, I'm going to pick on format only cells that contain, and I want cells that contain 1, but I want them to be green. So now all the cells that have 1 in them, once I copy this formatting down through the range, any cell that has 1, will be green. And now I'm going to put the conditional formatting to any cell that has 2. So I want format cells that contain, I'm going to enter the number 2 and hit OK. So any cell that has 2 will now be red once I copy the formatting down. So 2 will be red. All right, so now I have 1 is green, 2 is red, but now I want to count. I want a count of the ones that are red and the count of ones that are green. So in this, I'm going to put, so 1 is agreed. So the total agreed, and then the total disagreed. And then a total of all the cells. So in the next cell, I'm going to hit equals, and then our formula is going to be COUNTIF. And then I'm going to pick our range. So 5 through 26. And then it shows you how it should be listed. So I'm going to enter a comma, and then in quotation marks, I'm going to enter 1 because I want it to count every cell that has a 1 in it. And then I'm going to close the bracket. So there are 21 cells that have 1 in it. And now I want to count the cells that have 2 in it. So same formula, count if. And then I'm going to pick our range. I don't want E. And then comma, quotation mark, and then close our bracket. So we have 21 ones and 1, 2. Now if I change this to 2, it'll count it. So the total, in order to get the total of data entered, I'm going to enter the formula count A, so count all. And this is basically counting all the cells that have a value in it. So you can see it's a total of 22. Now if I deleted one of them, it's not going to count that cell anymore because there's no data in it. So, and this is, I use this because there are certain patients that don't have meet validations, like someone who got blood, who didn't get blood. I'm not going to validate blood information if there's no blood information. So that's why I want to count all. And then you can put a percentage in. So the percentage, to find the percentage, I'm just going to hit equals 17 divided by 19, and then format this cell to a percentage. So 89%. And then I want the percentage for disagreed as well. So again, the total, the amount disagreed divided by the total. And then format it. You can just carry that formatting down. Maybe. Nope, you can't. Format. Percentage. Okay. And then I want the total percentage to make sure that everything calculated right. So equals F2 plus equals 100%. And that's it. It's a very quick, easy data validation form. You can format this however you want. Mine's a little more, has a little more to it, but this is just kind of the basic overview of how to enter a data validation. And then conditional formatting, I use color because I wanted to separate, and then the percentage. Agreed. So, all right, thanks.